Hey Libra, thank you for coming back for a little tarot and chill with me. If you're new here, hi, my name is Ray. Welcome to Ray's Tarot. This will be a general reading for summer 2022. What comes through might be more general, a past person, current connection, or new love, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You can like the video and subscribe to this channel for more readings. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links are in the description box. Now let's get started. What is Libra's message for summer 2022? What is Libra's message for summer 2022? What is Libra's message for summer 2022? Okay, Libra, starting with the Page of Cups, you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You could also be a Libra, Scorpio, cusper, so this could be your energy. I'm seeing an offer coming your way, okay? For some of you, it could be a new career opportunity, something in the arts, or for some of you, it could be a new person, or possibly a past person offering you an apology. But either way, I'm feeling past energies in this reading because we do have the Temperance card here, which is about healing, and we have that Ten of Wands there, which tells me that you're still carrying a burden. We have this playfulness message for you in June to recapture romance, allow your youthful inner spirit of fun to shine. I feel like a lot of you need to focus on going with the flow this month, or possibly for the whole summer, because it feels like you are still carrying a burden, Libra, from the past, and it could be with this person. If there's a past person coming back around, if there's a history between the two of you, and that might be what's preventing you from the two of you moving forward, having trouble accepting this apology because you don't know if it's sincere. But even if this is a new person, it feels like there's still somebody in this situation. It could be you or them, but it feels like somebody is still holding on to the past in some way, onto past energies, and that's what's kind of preventing the two of you from moving forward. So instead of focusing on control, just let go, just go with the flow, see what happens, don't take life too seriously. I feel like some of you are a little bit too insecure, or again, it could be the other person, but it feels like somebody here needs to laugh at themselves a little bit more. Again, I'm hearing like you need to get into this page energy, right? For some of you, one of you could already have kids, by the way, or you could possibly have kids with this person. But the page is like, the page represents children, right? You need to get into that playful energy, that lighthearted energy. I'm also hearing some of you could potentially be having sleeping problems in June or throughout the summer, especially with that High Priestess there. Some of you are having really weird dreams. Pay attention to those dreams though, because they could be telling you things. You have the High Priestess here as well. Again, I feel like you need to stop trying to force control, or it could be the other person who's having some control issues, because the only place where control issues comes from is a fear of losing control, right? A fear of change. But if you go with the flow with that Page of Cups, okay, if you lighten up a little bit, loosen your hold on those reins and just see what happens, you could end up in a really positive place with this new person or new opportunity. This is also a weird message that's coming through. With the High Priestess here, I feel like some of you, because pages are about communication, and with this Ten of Wands here, some of you are burdened by some sort of secret. You might be keeping a secret for someone, or you know something that somebody doesn't, and it's stressing you out a little bit because you're like, I don't know if I should tell this person this. It could be a secret about yourself, or it could be a secret about somebody else, and you're thinking about maybe I should warn them, or maybe I should tell them, because there's something that's like weighing on your shoulders with that Ten of Wands. That's kind of a weird message. But if you are keeping some sort of secret, I would just be careful that if you decide to communicate that to this person, that you're doing it for the right reasons. You know, are you confessing to something out of guilt, or are you genuinely asking for forgiveness? Because there's a difference there. Because you have to remember that when you tell somebody a secret, you are also burdening them. If this is a secret about somebody else, do I have the best of intentions here, right? Am I just telling this person this secret to start drama, or is this something that they should be genuinely concerned about? Just remember, if, again, that's a weird message, but just remember that if you are thinking of telling this person something, that you're doing it for the right reasons. You have the Ten of Wands here. Again, you need to drop the burden. Be careful of overworking for some of you if this is about a new opportunity in your career or some sort of new project or a new offer. Again, use your intuition with that High Priestess there, okay? You still need to make sure that if you are overworking, you are not being too hard on yourself with that playfulness message. Make sure that you're still putting your physical and mental health first and making that a priority. And again, in terms of connections, I feel like if a past or a new person is coming in, this Ten of Wands is still kind of weighing on your shoulders. Or again, it could be the other person that's trying to get over something or someone. And in order to move forward together, this person really needs to drop that burden. Because again, there's like a very heavy energy here with the Ten of Wands, but you need to lighten up, or they do. Okay, somebody could even possibly be holding a grudge, and they might not even mean to. It could be completely subconscious and they don't realize it. Or possibly projecting their past onto the new person out of fear and insecurity. Like, what happened, happened, you know, but it's time to move on. It's time to be happy again. It's time to drop it. Starting in July with the Page of Wands, we have 2 pages here now. And again, I'm hearing that message of communication. Some of you could hear some really good news in July, and it feels like things are looking up in the second month of the summer. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm hearing the word shyness because you're both coming through as pages here. If this is a new person, it feels like things are moving slowly, but the communication is there. Like there's kind of a sense of like creative expression between the two of you in the terms that you connect really well. So it feels like some of you, if you are single, you could be in like the talking stage with somebody in the summer. I'm also hearing some of you have a lot in common, but it feels like an immature energy coming from both of you. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean it hasn't had time to grow yet. Because 2 pages here, the energy feels very fresh to me, especially with that playfulness energy in June. Okay, this could be something more lighthearted, a more casual connection, and then it could grow into something else. Especially if this is a past person coming back around, you might just be very focused on reconnecting with this person right now. You have the Ten of Cups here, and your message in July is very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I feel like if this is a person coming back around, there is potential here for the 2 of you to reconcile and really move forward together, to put the past behind you, but not until somebody drops that burden with the Ten of Wands there, okay? You can't have the Ten of Cups unless somebody drops the Ten of Wands. We have 2 ending cards here, but they're very different energies, okay? One of them is a more stressful ending of a painful cycle. The other one is a happy ending. So you have to decide right now which ending you want. This doesn't have to be an ex, by the way. I know when I say past person, people tend to like panic. This could be an old friend that you had a falling out with, or possibly an estranged family member. You have the Temperance card here. There is a healing energy. So again, if this is a past person coming around for you, could be a Sagittarius, by the way, I am seeing potential for a successful reconciliation because we do have the Ten of Cups here. But again, somebody has to let go of the past. Somebody has to drop that burden in order to rebuild this relationship. And that might take time, okay? Because the Temperance card is also about patience, okay? The 2 of you need to find that balance. That could be the burden that you're carrying throughout the summer. My ear is ringing. confirmation from spirit that I'm saying the right thing. Some of you could be carrying a secret or a burden throughout summer, a secret about like a child in your family or possibly a sibling, and it comes out in August, like everybody knows now. So for some of you, this could be literal and your family could be involved. But again, for some of you who are dealing with a past person, it feels like that could just be the weight this person is carrying. They might come from a broken home, or they might have like difficult relationships with a certain family member that they're still dealing with. Like this person has other things in their life going on, and that might be why they come across this way, because they've got a lot on their plate right now. And that might be why the progression of like rebuilding your relationship is slow, because they're dealing with a lot. You have the Eight of Coins here in August as well. For some of you, this could be some potential drama unfolding in the workplace for you in August. So be careful of any deceptive contracts, okay? Read the fine print before you sign something, or potentially some sort of difficult boss. Be careful of toxic coworkers. But I feel like whatever conflict is unfolding for you and this person, the two of you can still work on it, okay, and work through it together. Your career and your finances might also be a big focus for you in August if you're choosing to just make your work a priority. In your outcome, you have the Three of Swords. By the end of summer, again, with this Eight of Coins here, for some of you, this could be the end of a contract or some sort of conflict at work. Potentially, some of you could have some sort of business project that falls through and it's disappointing for you, especially if you are trying to provide for your family right now and for your children. But again, this healing family issues card here, I feel like you or this person has a lot on your plate in summer. That's why they're carrying this burden. And it feels like this person has a lot going on in terms of at home, or potentially dealing with something in terms of their family. And they're still actively working through that. Clarifying the Ten of Wands is the Four of Wands. Again, I feel like definitely for some of you, there could be something going on at home, potentially involving a marriage, okay, especially if you're trying to provide for someone. And I'm hearing you feel like a duty, like a sense of responsibility to your home and your family in order to provide a good foundation. If there are people that you're taking care of that are financially dependent on you in some way, and you might be struggling right now financially, and that's why you're feeling this Ten of Wands, especially if you've been overworking to try to provide for someone. But again, for those of you who are rebuilding a relationship with a past person, again, you can't have this Four of Wands unless you drop the Ten of Wands, okay? It feels like the elephant in the room. You can't just sweep the past under the rug. You have to have an open, honest discussion about it. But there is potential for you to rebuild your relationship with this person. Clarifying the Seven of Swords is the King of Swords. You could be dealing with another air sign, a Gemini, another Libra, or an Aquarius, but I'm seeing this as your energy, not in a bad way, okay? I'm not saying that you're doing the Seven of Swords. Male, female, take it how it resonates. But I feel like your only solution to this is to cut this person off, okay? If they use these Seven Swords, you use your sword, okay? Because it feels like you really need to stand up for yourself if there is some sort of weird drama going on in August, okay? Not letting this person have control over you. And I'm also hearing don't listen to everything that you hear, especially if there is some sort of weird rumor or secret going around about you or possibly another person. Okay, especially if you know somebody who gossips a lot, take whatever they say with a grain of salt. I'm seeing you keeping this person at arm's distance, okay? Detaching yourself emotionally. Because the King of Swords knows that history repeats itself. Like, I'm hearing fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. So especially if this is a past person and they're just fucking you over all over again, you're like, no, that was your last chance. Goodbye. Clarifying the Three of Swords is the Ace of Swords. So by the end of the summer, there's a new beginning on offer here. And I'm kind of seeing that King of Swords raising its Ace of Swords in order to cut this person off or end this situation. Okay, no beating around the bush, no dancing around the subject, especially if there's some sort of weird, like, I keep getting this weird message about like a secret coming out or like rumors, and lies, like cutting to the truth of the situation, like, okay, be honest with me kind of thing. Is this something that I should be worried about? Like, no beating around the bush, no dancing around the subject, like trying to really get down to business and figure out what's true and what's false. Because the Ace of Swords is also about clarity, you know, like cutting straight through the bullshit. But even though it feels like it might be a rocky ride for you in the summer, particularly in August, Libra, I am seeing you coming out on top, okay? Because you're cutting out whatever or whoever is serving you nothing but bullshit. Okay, Libra, I feel like your message has been received. Comment down below if this reading resonates with you and let me know what your situation is about. I do read the comments and will be liking and responding. Don't forget to like this video and click that subscribe button. That helps me a lot. If you want to join the fam, you can click that bell to be notified every time I post. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links are in the description box. Either way, I'll see you here again at Raise Tarot. See you later.